So, good morning, subliminal. Thanks for coming. So, before I start, let's sit quietly doing nothing for minutes, maybe. Okay, that's a couple of minutes silent sitting. Basically, what I'm doing is just open monitoring, just be. So I did a lot of videos before, so you can watch it if you are interested. Just be is the simplest way to recognize inner peace, joy, contentment, which is already there. So I've said a lot of times that the inner peace, joy, contentment is the place where we start anything. I mean, everyday life, like driving, eating, talking, also to fulfill our dreams, as you asked yesterday. Any dreams we have, to have a diploma, to finish a project, to accomplish like a business plan. The inner peace, silence is the place we start to do things, is the ground where all the merits will grow. Merits like a better understanding, a better observation, uh, unconditional love, a better connection. Also, in that stillness or silence, you can see your patterns of thinking, behavior. Also, you can see your memories. Most time, the negative one, I mean, negative thoughts, feelings, memories, you can see how it influences us. They are really influencing us in a way we are not conscious. That's why meditation or mindfulness is bring your presence in front of all these trauma, negative thoughts, destructive patterns. Once you can see it, then we may have chance to manage it, to control it, to turn the Dharma wheel. We're so conditioned since day one. Now, meditation is to bring our presence in front of all the conditionings. Sometimes good conditioning, sometimes neutral conditions, neutral conditioning. Sometimes a bad one, negative one. Are you still? Are you calm? Are you present enough to see all the patterns, to see what's going on outside? I mean, in your family, in your job, in your school, anywhere. Can you see the external surroundings around you in a very non-judgmental way? Also, can you see your inner environments, your body sensation, feelings, thoughts, judgments? Sometimes, if not judgments, sometimes we put labels. All the labels on anything we can see, hear, touch, smell, taste. We label things. That's how language works, right? Female, male, black, white, American, Afghanistan. We put all the labels: China, America, Russian. All the labels are very helpful, but also limited. So meditation is to help you to see the labeling, see how you label things, even very neutral one. Apple, banana. So maybe we can start a little bit again. Son of Enlightenment by Yongjia Xuanjue, disciple or student of Sixth Patriarch, Master Huineng. Yongjia Xuanjue himself is a fully enlightened one. You can tell from his writing like this, Son of Enlightenment. So beautiful. So I will paste the tool of his quote. I explained it before, but especially the first couple of sentences. So I'm reading again because every time I watch it, it rings a bell in me, and wow, I'm just so grateful for this master to speak it out, to tell us the ultimate truth in words. It's really hard. It's really hard. So I'll paste you here again. Text. Have you not seen people whose study has ended, who do nothing, who abide in the way at ease? They do not banish false thoughts, they do not seek the truth. The true nature of ignorance is the Buddha nature. Ah, this empty body and illusory transformation is the Dhamma body. So see if I can paste here. Yeah, so I have to split it. The first sentence, the key word I think is the ease, at ease. Just one sec. I did the same thing. Okay. Who abide in the way at ease? Relaxation. Everyone likes, most of people like massage. Why? Because they feel at ease or relaxed, physically at least. A certain level of mental ease too. At ease or relaxed body mind is a manifestation that you are okay, you're good. If you're not, then maybe your body is tight, your mind is stressful. Make sense? So at ease. Are you at ease now? So this state of ease or at ease is from an understanding of the truth that you're not this limited body, you're not this limited mind. You are in the heaven right now. If I put very simple way, you are complete and perfect already. Once you can see the totality, you understand God is loving us right now. Heaven is here and now. Anyway, I'm talking about why masters said master can be at ease all the time, because they have a total understanding of who are they or who I am. Then they will be at ease. This is cause and effect. Cause is they understand the ultimate truth. Effect is they will be at ease, physically, mentally, spiritually, because they bide in the way. So I give you an example in what is in the way, in the Tao, in the Zen, in the flow, right? Once you're in the flow, in the way, you're at ease. You're at ease. You're not only at ease, but also you can enjoy what you're doing. Like I gave an example yesterday. Mike Jordan, right? He's at ease at court. He was the greatest basketball player because he's in the way. He's in the zone. He can watch, or he was fully alert, purely watching his opponent's position and also his partner's positions. That's fully present or alert. Yet his inner environment is still silence, calm. That's why people can function at their maximum level. Like artists can paint a masterpiece. Same thing. Like Formula One driver can, compete in that intense competition. They are all in the way. They are at ease and alert, fully alert and present at the same time. That's the key word in the first sentence. The key word in the second one is, I think, is the true nature of ignorance is the Buddha nature. This is the greatest one. The moment I can talk, you can listen. The moment we can using our thought, feelings, muscles is the manifestation of our Buddha nature, or in modern words we say cosmic intelligence. Now. It's working now. We're caressed by Mother Universe right now. We're loved. From beginningless time, we're loved. For a lot of spiritual seekers, they try to banish their false thoughts. They try to seek the truth. False thoughts or any thoughts is the manifestation of cosmic intelligence, is the manifestation of your Buddha nature. Why it troubles us? Because we identify with them. We identify that these false thoughts are me, or is mine. The ownership of the false thoughts troubles us. So, in the past awakening, this identification with the thoughts, with the body, is kind of a milestone. I'm talking, I'm using my thoughts, and you are understanding, you are using your thoughts. You are using it, you are not belong to it. That's the difference between awakened one and non-awakened one. Meditation is try to recognize your inner peace, silence, and in that inner peace and silence, you can see what's going on outside and inside. But more importantly, see your thoughts, see your patterns of thinking, behavior, your tendencies to judge, to label, to see your memories, to see your plans for the future. In that seeing, so there's a space between you, the awareness, and them, the thoughts, feelings, perceptions, habits, right? Once you can see it, then there's a space. Make sense? Yesterday, I told about a castle with a moat, M-O-A-T, a channel, a small river around the castle. The moat is to protect the castle from attacking. I went to Denmark, Copenhagen, just in this summer. So a very big castle, and a moat is surrounding the castle, and in between there's a bridge. You can level it down, up, to let people passing or not, right? Anyway, why I'm using moat around the castle? So you, my dear friend, is that castle. The inner peace, silence is the castle. Once you can see your patterns of thinking, behavior, tendencies, labels, judgments, all your stuff, okay, outside and inside, then there's a moat there. You build up a safe zone between you, the pure observer, and them, the observed. Why I'm saying this? Once you can see it, the more you can see it, the more you understand it's not you. It's not individual, at least. It's not your personal stuff. Everything you can think, you can imagine, okay, all your stuff in your mind is not individuals. It's a collective flow of every other thing, every other people, situation, memory, experience, people, environments, and so on. So we know everything is connected, right? Everything is interconnected. So your thoughts are interconnected with every other people, other situation. It's not your personal stuff. It's connective. It's collective. So the critical point is here is Do not identify your thought is yours and yours only. No, it's collective. It's like a ripple or wave in the ocean. Definitely is connected or influenced by every other ripple or waves, right? That's also means totality, right? Every wave in the ocean is interconnected, influencing and influenced by every other waves. Make sense? So your thought, your feelings is not yours only. So at least from this understanding, you can disidentify. That's why Master say they do not banish fourth thoughts because they can disidentify with thoughts. That's all. Thoughts still arising in the master's mind. Feelings still arising in the master's mind. They there are five senses, including the sixth, the mind, working as same as yours, as mine, as everyone else. The only difference is they can disidentify. And we, the normal vulgar person, identify with, oh, this is a negative thought. Why I have this negative thought? Then this negativity influenced me the whole day. Not even whole day, the whole month, the couple of months, the couple of years. The trauma 10 years ago still affecting my patient. I'm an acupuncturist and also herbalist, right? I treat patients. The bad memory, the bad situation years ago still influence them. So sad. Tragedy. And they try to hide it. They try to not see it. They thought they can forget about it because they choose not see it. No, it's deep down. Once a while, in the circumstances, the trauma, the negativity will arise, like pop up, triggered or stimulated by a certain environment or certain situations, like what people say or a behavior from somebody else. That external stimuli will stimulate the inner hidden secret pattern. That's how suffering comes from. So meditation is to see, to open that hidden place, to, in the winter, we have we expose some quilt or shield sheets underneath the sunlight, right? Or in summer especially. So in that openness, the sunlight can expel the foul smell or dirty, right? Dirty stuff. So meditation is to see with the light of consciousness shining over the hidden, the secret, the how to say, expose that patterns. Fundamentally, you are conscious. They're there, but they cannot influence you anymore. Face it, like you can face it without any problem. And this, you can face it. Why you can face it without any problem? Because you see its emptiness. Again, I talk about emptiness. a lot of times, emptiness is the essential teaching of Buddha, right? Emptiness does not mean it does not exist. Okay, emptiness has two meanings. First of all, emptiness means the stuff, in this case, the negativity, the trauma, right, has no true self. The trauma, the negative thoughts has no true self. It comes and go. It is there because of you, because of awareness. It's a CEO of a company. You, the awareness, is the boss, is the owner. A metaphor could be a mirror and its reflections. No mirror, no reflection. All the reflection exists because the mirror, right? Every day, every morning, we look at the reflections, our own reflection, our image in the mirror. The image itself is not real you. It's a reflection of you, right? In the same way, in this metaphor of reflection and mirror, the thoughts, the negative thoughts, the feelings, emotions, trauma is not real. It's empty. That's the non-self from the Buddha's teaching, emptiness. That's the first meaning of emptiness. So if you can see everything is empty, then you become the boss and they are the CEO, no matter what they are, okay? The boss is always the owner of the company. You are the owner of your being. I mean, you, me, everyone is. This being is the sovereignty, the authority that no one can take it away. You are the boss. Everything else is the CEO. The five senses is the CEO. The five sensory organs is the CEO. You can see you use them to serve you. In this case, I'm talking about mind. Mind is a CEO. You can use it, but they have no power in really influencing you, okay? Because you see its emptiness. Buddha's teaching. Non-self, emptiness. Also, emptiness contains another deeper meaning is everything relies on every other thing. For example, the cell phone here. This cell phone is made up lots of things. Material, the planet Earth, the manufacturer, the designer, the science, the technology. Everything, the cell phone in itself has no, the existence of the self, it relies on every other thing. That's the interconnectivity or dependence, right? So that's another meaning of the emptiness. There's no such thing as real thing. Everything is one thing. That's why I say right now at this moment, you're a dancer in the cosmic dancing. Yet this dancer has no self. It feels so real, but actually it's a collective dancing. Our body is made of a lot of things, right? This 100 trillion cells is not mine. It belongs to the planet Earth, from sunlight, air, food, minerals. We are just temporarily using this body, temporarily using this mind to experience, to talk, to walk, to do anything. But do not identify that you are it. You are this limited body mind. No, you're much greater. That's why masters do not banish false thoughts, because they are using the thoughts to serve, to awaken others, to love themselves too. Because they can see the emptiness of the thoughts. That's all. You're here to play. You're here to experience. You're not prisoned here. You're not prisoned by experience. You're not prisoned by your body mind. No. They do not seek the truth. Why you? Why? Of course, I seek truth too. But at the same time, you should know you are the truth. The God is right in. If God's light is everywhere, if God light is within, then I am part of God already. Allow me to use it. So, or you're Buddha already. You're originally a Buddha, but we have forgotten this. That's all. We are the truth. We are the manifestation of the truth. The body mind is the functioning of the cosmic intelligence. The true nature of ignorance, the, let's say the true nature of everything you can express yourself, thought, feelings, sensations, perceptions, is the Buddha nature, or the manifestation of your Buddha nature. This empty body and illusory transformation is the Dharma body, or I will say the universal unified field expressed in the body and mind. The formless is expressed in the form. So that's the first two sentences of this Sound of Enlightenment. You see how much information it contained. Let's say thank you, Master Yongjia Xuanjue. All the masters actually, they encode their wisdom, their compassion, their love in such concise words. And now we're trying to decode it with zip files, right? If you want to see a lot of documents to your friend, you zip it in a one file. And once your friend receives your file, they can unzip it. So this is a process of zip. This Song of Enlightenment is a zipped file of wisdom, compassion, and love. And now we are reading it. So we are unzip it. We are opening it, the file, the Song of Enlightenment, which contains wisdom's huge wisdom, huge love, huge compassion. It has been here, and it has been in history at least for 1500 years. Now we see it. In the same way, the God's love, the universal mom's love, is always here since the Big Bang. Now we can decode it. We're so ignorant to recognize the unconditional love from God, from Buddha, from Jesus Christ, from Allah, from anyone you respect and pray for, okay? Their unconditional love, compassion, and wisdom is always here and now. Words always here and now, and will be here and now. It's all up to us. You see, it's not anyone's business. Okay, it's our own business, our business, and our business only, our own business only. So let's try to read a little bit more. Uh, so there's one sentence here I really. So this is another keywords or key sentence. I try to explain a little more. The five scandals, like floating clouds, emptily come and go. Five scandals. Scandals is Sanskrit. Basically means forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Forms, everything you can see, hear, touch, smell, and taste. All the inputs from five sensory organs: image, sound, smell, food, or any object on your tongue, and any object you can touch, like cell phone, fish bottle. That's all the forms. The first scanner. Forms, feelings. Once we can touch, sense all the five inputs from by our five sensory organs. Then we have a feeling. We have likes, dislikes. That this mental bottle is cold. So cold is a feeling. This cell phone is a little warm. Warm is a feeling. If it's a winter, I will dislike this cold feeling. I prefer this warm feeling. But if it's summer, I prefer this cold feeling. You see, when when situation changes, our feeling changes. Anyway, feelings. Uh, the second skanda. Then the third, perceptions. Perception is very critical in your understanding how perception can change your view of world. Once your view of world changes, your understanding will change. So perception, once I gave a very good example, I think. So imagine in a room, empty room, there's a one table, and on table there's a apple, red apple, very simple, nothing else, just red apple on a table in a room. At the same time, there's a couple of people in the room watching the apple. One is nutritionist, very good at understanding the minerals, vitamins, proteins, sugars, and so on. Nutritionist. The other one is a physicist, very good at understanding the electromagnetic field, atoms, molecules, and so on. Strong force, weak force, you know, any forces. So in a room, there's one apple, and different people are looking at it. The first one, nutritionist. Second one, physicist. Third one, an artist, a painter, let's say. Very good at drawing things. Okay, three people already. Now let's put another one, very interesting one. A dog. A dog is also looking at this apple, or let's say a worm on the table. Then the fifth people or person is Buddha. Let's see how perceptions can change their understanding of the very simple apple. First one is a nutritionist. A nutritionist looking at this apple in a way of more nutrition, right? vitamin A, vitamin C, sugar level, protein level, and how good it is for your health. That's a nutritional perception. Second one, physicist. The physicist looking at an apple is molecules, atoms, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, the electromagnetic force, the gravity, even the forces or atoms from the galaxies, remote galaxies, all the interaction of forces and elements, right? That's a physicist perception. I mean, they all have a common one, but they have a very specific perception too. Then the third one is the artist. Artist, maybe shape, texture, lights, like size, light, and so on, right? In the artist view, oh, everything is kind of art, or in terms of shades, size, shape, texture, and everything else, right? Lines, dots, circles, triangles. Now, the fourth one is a dog. A dog looking at the apple, maybe, let me guess, not so complicated as the previous three. Just simple. A red, a round shape, a red color. Maybe that's all. And a dog has no label of apple. It's just something round, reddish, that's all. And he may try to bite it or not, or smell it. Now, besides all these four, the Buddha, okay? A fully awakened Buddha looking at a red apple. His perception or her perception will include all these three, or these four, including the dog, and not including all the four perceptions, all the previous four perceptions. That's a Buddha. Buddha can use any perception, yet can drop any perception. This identification, again, you see? A Buddha can use any perception to help, to love, to care, to understand, yet he is not prisoned by any perception. That's a Buddha. It's total freedom. He can use any ideas, any perceptions, any feelings, any thoughts, any forms, yet not prisoned by any of them. That's a Buddha. So that's the third scanners. I'm talking about this sentence, okay? The 5 scanners, like floating clouds, emptily come and go. You see, one sentence, I can talk a lot. This is wisdom, okay? Once you can decode wisdom, wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. The only thing you will say is thank you, appreciation. Now, so perception changes your understanding, changes the view of your understanding of everything. The whole world will be changed once your perception changes. It's like a kaleidoscope, okay? When I was young, I played kaleidoscope, a tube with a lot of small glasses in, so you can see it, and if you turn a little bit, the whole view changes, right? So something like that. Once you change a little bit, a little tiny, teeny bit, the world view or the manifestation, your projection will change. Anyway, the whole world is your projection. Okay, once you change your perception, the whole world changes. The whole world is your view or image in that in the eyes of uh, kaleidoscope. That's what I'm trying to say here. Once you change your perception, the projection changes. Feelings, forms, emotions changes. Understanding changes. Okay, that's the third skandha, perception. So fourth, feelings, perceptions, mental formations. So mental formations, I will say, it's a dynamic how you understand things. You know, for example, an apple. Okay, very simple one. We don't know an apple is an apple when we are newly born. The day one we are born into the world, we don't know the concept an apple. But say at the year of two, we understand what an apple is. From that day one to around 700 days, we are taught by our parents what is an apple, and we are experiencing an apple some days, right? We are eating an apple, we're touching an apple, we are smelling an apple. So we have a concept of an apple. That's why I'm saying the fourth skandha, mental formations. We have a concept of an apple because we experience it, we taste it, we touch it, we understand it. We are told to at the same time. Oh, that thing, that crispy, sweety, reddish or greenish, round fruit stuff is an apple, and it tastes like that. That's a mental formation. Okay. Then the fifth one, the fifth skandha, is consciousness. We draw a conclusion from all the previous four feelings, forms, feelings, perceptions, and mental formation. We draw a conclusion. That's a consciousness. That's a limited consciousness. Anyway, we draw a conclusion. Oh, apple is like this: red, crispy, yummy, full of nutrition A, some sugar, very little fat. That's a consciousness. You see, that's an understanding. So we draw a conclusion. Okay. Anyway, the older all the population now, apple is a organic, healthy food. That's a consciousness. That's a conclusion we draw from all these experiences. Okay, now to the most important moment. The five scandals, like floating clouds, emptily come and go. All your feeling, all your forms, you can see like trees, stars, galaxies, people, car, computer, cell phone, all the forms. And all, you can touch a table, you can sense, are empty. Okay, or like floating clouds, not only forms, but also your feelings, your perceptions, your mental formations, and your limited consciousness are empty. In terms of like floating clouds, clouds in the sky are empty, they come and go. There's no fixed cloud in the sky. Have you ever seen a cloud always there, non-changing, like say in the east side of sky, staying there forever? No, clouds come and go because they're empty. They have no true self. A cloud, the existence of a cloud relies on sunlight, wind, water, vapor from planet Earth. It's a whole dynamic dance or dancing in terms of energy flow. Do you follow? In the same way, all your feelings, the forms you can see, you can touch, smell, all your feelings upon that form, your perceptions, your mental formations, your limited consciousness, are like clouds. They come and go. It's not yours. It's a connective, cosmic dancing. Nothing is really yours, my body, my friend. Because they're all empty. There's only one existence. One thing, we call it suchness. There's only entire ocean, manifested in different forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. There's only one ocean manifested in different waves. Waves comes and go, but the entire ocean exists. So your Dharma nature, your Buddha nature exists, manifested in different forms. Sorry, I have to correct my language. It's not your Dharma, it's not your Buddha nature, it's everyone's Buddha nature. Okay, there's only one universal, identical Buddha nature. That's called oneness. Once you understand, there's only this one Buddha nature, universal, but manifested in different forms and names. You, me, dogs, cats, bacteria, trees, clouds. This is all in the Buddha nature, or let's say in the universal unified field, which is infinite big, infinite small. This universal unified field from which arise all the forms, forces, energies, you name it, okay? And to which all the energies, forms, informations, matter will dissolve in too. This the field of infinite potentials manifests in infinite forms, matter, energy, and information. Yet, once it appears or rise up, it will disappear or fall into this field again and rise again, fall again, rise again, appears, disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears. Infinite cycles. In the human domain, we call incarnation, okay? In a sentient being, we call birth and death. If it's non-sentient being like a rock, a piece of rock, we call creation and destruction. You see the words difference? If it's a sentient being, we call birth and death, and all the things happening in the process of birth and death. Like now, I'm 50. I don't know how old are you. We are all in the process of birth and death, and we are all experiencing something, some feelings, some emotions, some family relationships. Everything you experience is in this duality, birth and death. If you do not awakened, you do not figure out who you are, you will have another birth and death, and another birth and death, another birth and appears, disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears. Infinite cycles. But maybe at this process of birth and death, you are awakened. You can see these infinite cycles of incarnations or destructions or creations and destructions. Then you can be free from the samsara. That's the sixth realms, the samsara Buddha is talking about. Then infinite cycles of birth and death, creation and destruction, destruction and creation, infinite cycles. Okay, once you awakened, you can zoom out and declare, okay, I find my true self. I'm birthless. So I have no death. There's no body and mind to undergo birth and death. The sentence or the quote from the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment. You see, Buddha is so kind, so wise, so loving. All his wisdom is contained in this Song of Enlightenment or another sutras. Is because our ignorance, our foolish, we are so full to understand their true love, the God's love or Mother Universe love, okay? Allah's love. It's their love is always here and now. Are you wise enough to decode, to see? Any questions? Maybe we can enjoy our being, our sacred being, or enjoy the God's love, the unconditioned love from Mother Universe in silence. Okay, if no further question, then thank you for coming. Thank you. So, God bless you. We are blessed already. We are deeply, deeply blessed, greatly blessed. Thank you. I won't be here tomorrow morning. So, tomorrow I should be, but I have appointment at 8 o'clock, Vancouver time, I mean. But anyway, see you next time. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are very beautiful souls. We are. We try to seek for the ultimate truth. Bon courage. Keep doing your search. Keep doing your meditation. One day, all your efforts will become a blissful, beautiful fruit. And all your effort will, how to say, mature, rewarded. Thank you. Yeah, I cannot find that word. Rewarded, yes. We have been lost for many, many years. Not only this life, we're really lost in the jungle of mind. The jungle of mind is so complicated. But with by the light of wisdom from Buddha, from God, from any saints or sages, we're so lucky to have this opportunity, to use internet, to use YouTube. We are standing. We are at a time that we can use technology to awaken, but at the same time, technology is a double blade. It's a double-bladed knife. On the internet, there's a lot of negativities too. Anyway, we can use technology to awaken us. Now we're doing this. So, bon courage. Congratulations. You at least your journey is initiated, is started. Keep doing this. There's 52 steps from a worldly person to a bodhisattva or fully enlightened Buddha. Keep keep on doing, stepping on the steps of the 52 stages. Uh, we will get there anyway. You will be rewarded. You're a beautiful soul. That's all I'm saying. Try to say, a beautiful soul, a beautiful soul. Bye now. Thank you. See you next time.